on BBC Radio Lancashire. We're talking Children in Need and a single that's being released on Children in Need Day a week today in Blackpool by SandAid. With me in the studio this afternoon, Rob Hulme, Jeff White and Ian Hooper. Is a collaboration between local unsigned musicians from Blackpool who plan to release an original Christmas song with all the proceeds going to Children in Need. So in some ways I think, Rob, a bit of an early song for Christmas, but I suppose really you've got to start early, haven't you, to promote it and get those funds coming in?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously the Christmas song will not be available until December. We are actually having the official launch on the 18th, which coincides with BBC Children in Need, but the download version of the song will be available from the 5th of December. And it was something that came about in December last year. It was actually thought up over a bottle of wine and a bit of a brainstorming session between myself and my wife, and it was just one of those things that we remember as children, that we always used to enjoy the run up to the Christmas festivities with a good Christmas song from people like Wizard and Slade, etc. It was always very exciting, and it's something that we seem to have lost over the years. And it was amazing at the response from all the people that we spoke to who said, it's a crazy idea, but I think we might actually need to try and go for it. I contacted Ian and Jeff. Jeff and I both play in the same band, and Ian and I have played in numerous bands in the past. We go back a long, long way. Both have excellent songwriting skills, and it was just seemed sort of an ideal sort of combination between the three of us because of our different musical styles, that we would try and write something that was original yet a little bit more interesting.
And it was just a great opportunity to get to do something that might go out to a wider audience. It's really hard actually trying to get the rest of the world to know that your music even exists half the time, so it was great,
In essence, it was a combination of all three of us. We sat down in a cold little back street recording studio in January. Every Monday night throughout January and February we'd get together and we'd collaborate and we'd come up with different ideas for how we wanted this song to develop. And a few of them were thrown out, but eventually we got to a point where we said, yeah, we like that. What we wanted to do was, because of the amount of different styles of bands in Blackpool, we wanted to incorporate all the different genres if we could, and incorporate as well the different vocal styles that we knew of people around the town. So consequently, halfway through the song you'll hear a bit where it kind of bursts into a reggae feel, and then goes back into the ballad, and then we've got a big kind of vocal harmony ending to the song as well. So we penned the different ideas from that so that we could knit them all together, and we could then incorporate everybody that we wanted to into the song.
Because the song was driven very much on the inspiration of what Bob Geldof did with SandAid, and I think with Blackpool we've got I was fair to say, a lot of sand. I think it just seemed to be a name which sort of rung true and we thought would stick in people's minds because they've already got the association of it. We'd
taken the singers, of course, and we also added some up-and-coming singers from the Blackpool area that we wanted to be involved. And also we wanted to get children involved on the single as well. So it felt Christmassy. We had the children involved, and of course the song is about underprivileged children that don't really have a lot, if any, Christmas at all. And of course linking this with Children in Need and raising money for those children, it seemed a really apt way of putting all of this together and linking it all.
Like all the best Christmas songs, it was recorded in the middle of the summer in the heat, and the live room was a bit of a sweatbox because we actually didn't just record the song, we actually recorded the video as well. It was a lot of fun. It was recorded over 2 days, which I think is quite a feat in any day's standards to record a single.
Because we haven't got that big backing that the X Factor's got. We haven't got the backing of a record company. But what we're doing is, from the very beginnings of this, when Rob and Anne-Marie put it together and invited us to join in, we've built it, and now I think Rob was saying just before we came in here that there's over 50 people that have been involved in some way, helping it get to where it is today.
We are actually going to be in Blackpool at a place called Beat Nightclub, which is also coupled with the Rose and Crown on Corporation Street in Blackpool, and we're having a fundraising event. We are also going to be showing the exclusive version of the video, and that will be the sort of platform that we'll be using to launch our campaign.